Good morning, it's Jonathan, your gardener down at Latham Lodge. Just a quick video today, just sort of running through the garden again. Got lots of stuff going on at the moment. I had a really nice meeting with the communications manager from head office. Her name's Louise. She came down, had a look at all the stuff that I'm doing, seemed very pleased and excited by it. So hopefully it's good for the home, and it's probably good for us as well down here. So we'll wait and see if anything more comes of that. Right, autumny well, I've got my usual job in a minute, which is to vacuum up a lot of these leaves. I like to try to keep in control of it. I know it's an endless job, but I just want to make sure that as far as I can, I'm keeping it neat and tidy, and there's no sort of slip hazard for anybody. We've got the other planter here, which I picked up from my neighbour's garden. When I say picked up, it was the heaviest thing you can possibly imagine. But I need a decent plant to go in there, so I'm going to have a little think about that. I bought some stuff, and I hope to do a little Christmas display in the garden. Once I come back from America from my trip in November, I'm going to sort of dress the place up with all the bits and pieces that I have and see how that goes. This morning, probably before I go in a minute, I'm only staying for an hour, but I'm going to water up some of the plants that we've got around the place. Obviously we brought all the strawberries in out of the frosty weather, and I've also got a load of peppers which I brought in as well. We've got the ferns still doing really well. So we're looking at this. I put the arum lily in a pot. Now it does look like somebody sat on it, but the main reason for keeping it in there is to put all the goodness back into the bulbs again. So I'll leave that for a little while longer till a few of those leaves are browned off, and then I'll cut it back and just put a little note in it so that I know what's in the planter. I pulled out a load of weeds. The builder's doing a bit of work still, pulling out some shelving in the place. So at the moment I've got bits and pieces lying around. Ray, the maintenance chap, was saying to me to get me hoover out and hoover up all the spiders, but I think that, again, like the leaves, is a bit of an endless job. They're just everywhere, but it's looking neat and tidy enough. By the time I've cleared it down again today, it should be all right. I've got to find something to put in this when I can. I really need a bit of money to get things going, because I've got about £13 left, and I've got some that's really allotted for stuff that I want at any rate to start with. So I don't know whether I'm going to be able to do anything about that at the moment. Sweet peas here, which are probably never going to come to anything because it's too late in the year again. Let's go and have a look at the corn, see what's happening with the sweet corn. I think my runner beans are just at the limit now of what they're going to do. This is a thistle, so I'm going to keep it there because it looks quite big and interesting, so I'm going to leave that for a while. And we've got the start of the development of the corn down here. You can see the tassels on the top. As I say, they should fold over and go a bit darker, and then I'll know that they're ready to go. We've got some parsley, I think this one is, if I remember right. Let's have a look. Yeah, lovely. We've had a nice autumn display off of this, so I'm going to try to note down some of the names of the things. And I've got some seedlings starting up here from various things that I can plant at this time of the year and then pot them on. So we've got a lot of that going on. Cut the grass just in preparation for the lady from head office coming along, just to make it look nice and neat. But there might be one more cut of the year, but I think that's probably it. I've dug this bed over a bit. Probably not going to have any plants to put in there at the moment. It looks to me like they might have been working on this door frame here. Basically, they were lowering the step but I'm not sure. No, I don't think they've done it yet, because I think they were aiming for a sort of a flat and level area. What I'm going to do here, as soon as they finish working on it, I'm going to clear out this area, and I'm going to make it look very, very decorative if I can for the winter season. So, you know, if the residents can't get out, they can at least look out of the residents' lounge and have a look at what's going on there. I've weeded all this area. They're still coming back, as they do. I want to pressure wash it down, but I need probably about 2 or 3 hours at least just to make it worthwhile to get out there. I've got to fill this one with something. I've got to paint that one. We've still got a few plants with a few flowers on it. Dahlias are still giving a few flowers, even though there's a bit of mildewiness on them, so I'm going to have a look at them, see which ones need deadheading. There's lots and lots of daffodil bulbs in here, so hopefully in the spring it's going to be lovely. And I need to start to really focus and think about the woodland area, see what we've got there. I want to put a canopy on the top of it. There was talk of doing this, but I really would like a canopy on there that will keep any seating from going horrible. And down the side here, I moved out the one of the planters there, and my seaweed is beginning to rot down a little bit. I'm waiting on the rain still on it just to refresh it a bit. Bit of grass clippings and that, and I've got some leaves in on top of that. I might put something on top of that in a while just to weight it down to help that sort of fermentation process, or decomposition as it were. So that's pretty much it for this morning really. As I say, I'm not going to be in for very long, but I've got plenty of little jobs to do. Still, it keeps me nice and busy. I'm just waiting a little bit of time because it's early. I don't want to start vacuuming up all the leaves when the residents are resting, so I'm just going to try to wait until we get round to at least 9 o'clock before I start doing things. Yeah, I've got a few jobs to do still. I mean, I need to repair the roof because I'm definitely getting some moisture in there. I've got a few little bits of felt, but I really need Ray to give me a hand because I haven't done the ladder safety course yet, so I need to make sure that I'm safe and you know, being legal with regard to what the care home needs. This here needs gluing and screwing back in, as I made the top for it, so I want it to be a nice stable base if someone's sitting on it, because it could roll over at the moment. So there we go. That's pretty much it this morning. I'll speak to you all soon and give you another update. Okay then, bye.